He is clearly a top-tier assassin. But during the shooting test, every shot missed the target. In the physical test, he barely lifted the barbell twice before calling it quits. He couldn't even complete the most basic reverse parking. He had to hit a cardboard box before he was stopped. But in the final comprehensive evaluation, his score was just barely passing. After Jason passed the security company's test, he became an armored truck driver as he had hoped. Because this was the only way he could uncover the truth behind it all. He changed into his uniform. The captain took him to the bank's security department. He familiarized himself with all the procedures for transporting money. The captain, as an experienced employee, warned him. The guards are never the hunters, they are always the lambs waiting to be slaughtered. In case of any emergencies, the priority is always to stay alive. Clearly, he had no idea how formidable the man in front of him was. That day, the two of them were assigned to the same vehicle. Jason suddenly noticed the captain had turned off the cameras in the GPS. Then he drove the armored truck into an abandoned warehouse. As soon as they parked the truck, a group of armed robbers in bulletproof vests got out of another car. They restrained the extremely dangerous Jason, but then they made a suicidal move.
If you're a good boy today, you'll see tomorrow.
Strangely, Jason didn't fight back. He even obediently followed orders. It seemed like he truly remembered what the captain had said. After that, 6 robbers hid inside the truck. The undercover captain then confessed to Jason. Their group was planning to rob $300 million from the money depot. He hoped Jason would cooperate with the plan later. Otherwise, he'd send him to meet God. But what they didn't know was, after hearing the entire robbery plan, Jason appeared to agree with the traitor in front of him. But in his heart, he had already made a completely insane decision. The captain used his identity to bring the robbers into the company. Fully armed, the robbers began their operation.
Move now, move. Go. Don't you fucking make a sound.
The robbers quickly subdued all the security personnel and took the weapons from their hands. However, behind the smooth operation, there is often a sign of the storm to come. The robbers, relaxing their guard, entered the monitoring room. They threatened the security inside to open the door. Once the surveillance equipment was destroyed, the $300 million would belong to them. But no one expected the desperate security guards immediately loaded their machine guns with bullets. Because they knew very well, even if they followed orders, the robbers would not spare them in the end.
Bullet, get down!
With a sharp gunshot, the fierce battle between both sides began. At the same time, the SWAT team, who received the alarm, rushed to the bank at their fastest speed. If the robbers didn't complete the heist within 8 minutes, their only fate would be to rot in prison. However, these robbers were no street thugs. They were all retired Special Forces soldiers. Even though the security's firepower was superior, the robbers remained unfazed. In just 2 minutes, dozens of security guards fell to the ground. But just as 3 robbers were looting the $300 million in cash, Jason, lying on the ground, finally got his chance for a counterattack. The moment Jason slowly stood up, it was destined that this fortune would never fall into the robbers' hands.